Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Bones Barbecue. On this episode, we're going to be making Caribbean jerk baby back ribs. That's right, Caribbean jerk baby back ribs. For most of y'all that know out there, my wife and I, we moved up here to the Bronx, New York to start a church. And we, in this neighborhood that we live in, it's a Jamaican atmosphere. There's a lot of people from the Caribbean, Jamaica, and stuff like that. And it smells so good when people are cooking. And a lot of people like jerk, and they make jerk chicken and stuff like that. If you know me, I'm not too big of a chicken person. I like beef and I like pork. And so I looked up some recipes, and I found this recipe online, and I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it today. And I'm going to teach y'all how to do it. And so you guys stay tuned, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see, I'm going to move the camera down here. All right, and this is going to be everything that you're going to need. This is our Jamaican sauce. I picked this up at the local Target. And I don't know if you can find it in your area, but you could order them online. It's called Walker's Wood Traditional Jamaican Jerk Seasoning. And it's mild. They also have a hot and spicy. But because of my kids and my wife, I went ahead and get the mild. But we are going to be kicking it up a little bit today. And I'm going to use it inside of my spray, which I'm going to be spraying. I'm going to be using some Louisiana hot sauce, but not a lot, just a little bit. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So a lot of people know that I use honey on my ribs when I go ahead and wrap them up, but actually I'm going to use honey as my binder today. So instead of using mustard like I do on my pork, I'm going to use honey because that's what I saw them do on that video. And then also, you could use any of your favorite seasonings, but it's important that you have ancho chili, you have Italian seasoning or mixed herbs, and ground smoked paprika. And then I'm using my regular broken bone seasoning that I make myself as the base, which is salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. And then I'm gonna add these three. So let's go ahead and get that started up. So what I'm gonna do, my little daughter. I have a new addition to the family. Well, she's been here already for 2 years, but she's getting bigger and she's talking now and running all over the house. So for my seasoning, I'm going to take 1 cup. You use whatever seasoning you want. Actually, it's 1 tablespoon of broken bones seasoning. And I'm going to actually put 2 of it in there. Okay. And then I'm going to take the ancho chili powder, and it might be a little spicy, so I'm gonna put very little. I'm gonna use 1/4 of a teaspoon, just right off the bat, 1/4 right there. Okay, and then it says to use more herbs, and so I'm gonna use 1 whole teaspoon. All right, 2. Okay, and then paprika. Y'all know that we like smoked paprika, so I'm gonna use a whole. Yeah, I know it doesn't fit in there. Should know by now. I'm gonna use a whole tablespoon of paprika. I'm just gonna mix that up and combine all those seasonings right there. Okay, and now our seasoning for our ribs are ready. Woo-wee, come on, that smells good. Okay, we're gonna get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and get our ribs opened up. Let's talk about our ribs for a little bit. Pride to the USA, and guess what, boys and girls? Smithfield, yes sir. They didn't go out of business. Thank you, China. We love you. Thank you, America, because the plant is here in America, like I said on my pork video, that those people up there still have a job. Thank you, Jesus. So let's go ahead and open up our pork ribs. Get this thing opened up here. And perfect. Get it opened up. I'm going to get a pair of gloves to take those out. And because I like to have one hand to where I can put my seasoning and the other hand to work with the pork. And you've seen me do pork videos before. If you haven't, check out my baby back ribs videos, competition style. All right, let those juices flow off inside the bag so you don't make a big mess. I'm gonna dispose of this in the trash can. And let me get a butter knife so where I can take off that membrane. Okay, so let me see if I can pull this in a little bit closer here. All right, so y'all can see that. Hopefully the lighting's good. My apartment doesn't have very good lighting, but we're gonna have to make it do. All right, so you all know that I like to take off this membrane in the back. So what you do is you just slide your knife underneath. It's in Hunter's row right there, and that one tore. So I'm gonna do it on this one. It's gonna probably be right there. Hopefully it doesn't tear. And then let me see so y'all can see it. So to remove that membrane, where'd it go? Actually, the neighbors downstairs are cooking and it smells delicious. They're from Jamaica and Cuba, Colombia. No, Cuba. Yeah. And so they're cooking and they make fish all the time. And it smells so good all the time. Tomorrow I'm going to be making a caldo with some fresh fish from the market. Okay, and so you got your finger under here. You're pulling off your ribs, so you just hold it and get the paper towel and lift up. Slide your finger all the way underneath. Hold it down and pull it up. And your whole membrane comes off in one pull. Okay, dispose of that. And of course, people say trim up, whatever. You can do however you want. I'm actually gonna, it didn't all come off in one pull, but no, it didn't. There's the rest of it. And yes, I know, I use my clean hand to take it off. So I'm gonna go back over here. I have a little towel that has Clorox on it and soap. I just stick it, turn on the water, put some hand soap, and wash my hand. Yeah. So this is my apartment. You want to look around a little bit? There you go. We still have a lot of stuff in boxes. And of course, my wife, we brought all our baking stuff, all our barbecue stuff. So this is our living room of our apartment. Super small compared to our house in Texas. You see over there? Everything's still in boxes and up on top of the shelves because we have nowhere else to put them. Tired about really downsizing. Okay, let's get back to cooking. All right, here we go. All right, so our membrane's off. What we want to do now is take our honey and put our honey on top of our ribs. Now I'm going to do the backside first. And then I'm going to do the front side. And here we go. So I'm going to use the honey as the binder. My daughter's sleepy and she wants the bottle. Huh. So there's our binder for, I just made her one. It's in Hunter's room. For our ribs. So our seasoning has come together. And what I'm going to do actually, because I like my seasoning a little bit more red, I'm going to add a little bit more paprika in there. Stir it up. You put however you want. And you go from there. But they said ancho chili, paprika, and herbs are a must in a Caribbean jerk. Whatever you make, chicken and honey. Chicken. I don't know if they have Caribbean jerk beef, but chicken and pork. You always have honey. You always have ancho seasoning, and you always have herbs, which in the Italian it comes really good because you already have rosemary, basil. You also have, this one has marahome, thyme, basil, rosemary, and savory oregano. So I use that one when I do when I put stuff on fish or herbs and stuff like that. So we're gonna season up. That's coming through. Season up our ribs here. We want to get all the sides on it. Okay. Woo, we can't wait to eat these already. Come on. Somebody. Woo! Like it. We'll get it nice and seasoned up. And then flip it back over. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and season up this side. So put your honey. I'm not doing any trimming on this. I'm just gonna cook it like that. All that fat's gonna render down. I don't have much time today. Here in New York, it's already 4 o'clock. So by the time I get these ribs on, it's gonna be 5 o'clock, and then I want a 4-hour cook time. So I'm gonna do 2 hours in the smoke, low and slow, and then I'm gonna wrap them up in foil and cook them for another 2 hours hot and fast. But they're already gonna be in foil. So we got our honey rubbed in. We're gonna go ahead and put our seasoning on this side. What I like to do is get this part over here really seasoned. It's gonna build a big crust, a nice beautiful crust on it. And so, man, that already looks delicious just with the honey. Look at that black glaze. I don't know if y'all are picking up what I'm laying down, but man, that's good. That looks good right there. All right, so I'm just gonna finish off using my seasoning in here. Get it nice and coated up. Turn it sideways so I can get this side over here. I guess that's why they say to use the Italian seasonings, because if you see it, if you look at it right now, all those herbs are coming through. You can see all the herbs that are on top of that. And if you've ever eaten the Caribbean jerk sauce at Buffalo's, you could pick up like a Buffalo Wild Wings on your wings. You could pick up that Caribbean jerk taste, and you could taste all the herbs in there. Okay, and another reason why I was inspired to do this video today. Today hit a milestone in Broken Bones Barbecue. Today we hit our first 100 subscribers. I've had this channel for about a year or so, and I never thought it would do anything, but I made this, of course, to help other people learn how to barbecue and to also help spread the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout the world, whoever's watching my videos. And so we hit 100 subscribers today. So I'd like to thank all my subscribers. Remember to like, share, comment, leave me a comment down below, and to see what other videos y'all would like me to make. We're here in the Bronx, New York. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let these ribs sit for a while. I'm gonna go outside. Today we're gonna be using the Outdoor Gourmet Triton XL pellet grill, because that's all I'm allowed to have here at my apartment complex. I couldn't have open flame. And it's actually pretty cold. This morning it was 35 degrees and it was raining. And I was like, man, I wanna make a video using the Outdoor Gourmet pellet grill, because I want to see how it does in the cold. Now, everybody knows that in South Texas, I used it will come out good. But one thing about these pellet grills is that supposedly they don't hold temp very well in the cold. And so that's why you have Gorilla grills. That's why you have, you know, these expensive Traeger grills and Pit Boss and everything. But I'm not going to spend, you know, a whole bunch of $1,000 on a Pit Boss or a Traeger or a Gorilla grill when I got my grill for $350 at Academy. And so I want to see if it's going to hold temp. Right now it's about 44 degrees, so it did go up about 10, but it's also 4 o'clock, and it gets dark, and it gets cold up here fast. So we're going to go outside, and I'm going to light it up, show you how to light it up, show you how to get it going, and then we're going to go ahead and get these ribs on. And probably these ribs will sit here for about 30 minutes. They'll begin to sweat out, and I'll come back. I'll show you what I'm doing to light my pit and get everything going, and then we'll go from there and see how good that pellet grill works in cold weather. All right, guys, you stay tuned to more Broken Bones Barbecue. We'll be back shortly. Okay, so welcome back to Broken Bones Barbecue. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm losing daylight fast, so I need to get this on as soon as possible. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn on our pit. I should probably go around so you can see, right? So this is the Outdoor Gourmet Triton XL pellet grill. Very simple. plug it in, press the power button, there we go, and we're gonna turn it on to high to let it go ahead and start heating up. And we're gonna put it on actual, and our pellets are gonna get going. And let me see, I'm gonna put on my gloves here so we can put our rack on. Here we go. All right. So we have our upper rack on right there. And there you go. We're gonna go ahead and get our pellets in. I wanted to show y'all how simple this is. Open the auger here. All right. And we're gonna be using today our Pit Boss. I wouldn't buy a Pit Boss smoker, but I'll buy Pit Boss pellets. And so we're gonna be using the competition blend. This is real hardwood, and so this is good for beef, chicken, pork, whatever you want to use it for, vegetables. And this comes with hickory, maple, and apple. I don't know if you can see it right there. See, there we go. So hickory, maple, and apple blend. And so I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my hopper with the pellets. I'll probably take them all. So my next video, I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and get some more pellets, or I could order them online and get it from there. Right, and then you close the hopper here, and it's gonna start warming up. So my pit right now is 35 degrees because it's cold out here. And so let's go ahead and get it set up to where we can see. Go. And we're gonna go ahead and set our pit today at 275 degrees for the first 2 hours, and then we're gonna lower it down. Pick it back up, and we're gonna cook it, finish off at 2 hours at 325 degrees. Right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shut the pit right now and let it come up to temp. And once it comes up to temp, we'll go ahead and get our ribs on. Okay guys, stay tuned to more Broken Bones Barbecue. Okay, so welcome back to Broken Bones Barbecue. Our pit is up to temp. I have it set at the actual temp is set at 325, and I'm gonna lower that down, but I want to get these ribs on so they can start smoking and cooking. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna bring my ribs over here. I don't know if you could pick that up. Let me see. I want it to fall. Man, let me move it closer. So you just see the paprika in those ribs. Sorry about that. I am my own cameraman, cook, editor, and everything else. There you go. So that's our Caribbean jerk ribs with our seasoning. We're gonna go ahead and get them on our smoker so they can start smoking. Sorry about that. Perfect. Maybe one day I'll have a cameraman. So we're gonna go ahead and just place them on there. My hands are clean, and so I'm just gonna pick them up, and I'm gonna put them on this bottom rack right there. Get the rest of my seasoning that I just took off. Cut it on there right now. Make it a little paste. Perfect. And so our ribs are on. Looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and get this closed down so it'll start smoking. Okay guys, y'all stay tuned to more Broken Bones Barbecue. Okay guys, so welcome back to Broken Bones Barbecue. You're gonna have to excuse the noise. We're doing some, well, I'm not, but they're doing some cleaning, so they're going ahead and take that out. So there's our Caribbean jerk ribs. Our seasoning has set. They've been on about an hour, so we're gonna go ahead and spritz them down with our apple juice and hot sauce. And the wind's blowing. So we're gonna get this closed up before thieves get in there. I just want to show you how good that smells and tastes. I wish I could smell it, but y'all have to wait until we taste them. Let me get all the light. There you go. So we're gonna go ahead and spritz them every 30 minutes now. So you guys stay tuned and we'll be back to more Broken Bones Barbecue. Okay guys, welcome back to Broken Bones Barbecue. We're gonna go ahead and get our ribs wrapped up. So it's time to put on our jerk sauce. Now I just tasted this jerk sauce and it's a little bit spicy. Even though it's his mouth, but it's really good. And but what I want to do, because it's spicy, I'm gonna add some more honey on it. And what honey I'll do is it'll cut that spiciness out. So it'll be like a sweet heat, kind of like my Broken Bones sweet heat. So I put some more honey, and then I'm gonna put the jerk sauce on it. And then I'm gonna put some lemon. I'm gonna squeeze the lemon on top of it to help take away a little bit of the spiciness. And I already have the ancho chili in my seasoning that I made. Plus I have the paprika. And paprika's not spicy, but it gives it a good color. Look at that shine. I don't know if you'll see that or not. Yeah, you can see it. Don't move it, mama. My daughter's helping me record now. And so I'm just gonna squirt it with a little bit of apple juice too. Right there. And my pellet grill kept temp. It didn't change while I was putting it, while it was cooking. It stayed set right at 275 the whole cook. And I didn't have to add pellets or anything like that. I'm just gonna put a little bit because it's so spicy. If you could tell, my nose is running and I just barely put a little bit on my tongue just to taste it. It's good, but it's spicy. So, but we're gonna have baked potato and corn to go along with it. So we're gonna get our jerk sauce on there. And I'm gonna put a little bit more just right there to cover it up. And my kids are talking, so if you hear whispering in the back, it's Hunter talking to Alana. I don't know what he told her, but... And so, there we go. We got our jerk sauce on there. And then our lemon. We're going to squeeze a lemon on top to help take away a little bit of that spiciness. Now, the jerks... Not the jerks, I'm sorry. The Jamaicans, the Caribbeans... When they eat fish and everything, well, even everybody, I guess, who likes it, when they put lemon on their fish or on their chicken, on their pork. So that's what I'm going to do to help take off some of that heat. Okay, so we got our ribs with our jerk sauce. We're going to put them back on the grill. We're going to pick up the temperature to 325 degrees for 2 hours. And I'm just going to wrap them up, put them in there, and let them sit there for 2 hours. And then we'll come back when they're done. And we'll go ahead and cut into them and give them a bite. So y'all stay tuned to more Broken Bones Barbecue.
Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Bones Barbecue. And we are doing this again. And so as you can see here, we just pulled out our ribs out of the barbecue pit. We have a papa next to it, a peppered corn. I bet it's gonna taste so good whenever we're gonna try this.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut into our ribs now. They look really good, but I tasted the juice that they came out of. They've been resting for 2 minutes, and it's spicy. So for those who like spicy, I feel this is gonna be great. For those that don't like too spicy, look at that, it just like falls right off the bone. So I ended up smoking these for, man, they're overcooked. But it's okay, because this is the first time I've done the jerk. And I just thought it might take a little bit longer. And if you could see that smoke ring right there, look at that. Psh, that's Broken Bones for you right there. And so we're going to taste this jerk ribs. And we also made a baked potato. and some corn.
Small
So
piece.
I'm gonna get my daughter over here
Small piece.
because it's gonna be a little spicy. So we're gonna see.
Small piece.
Okay, ready? Small piece. Go. Let's see how it goes. Now my son is
They're
gonna
good.
get a piece. They're good?
Mm-hmm.
Was it you took off?
That's hot.
They're not even spicy.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
What is your honest opinion?
It tastes really good. I could taste the paprika in it and stuff. I could taste a little bit of the honey flavor, the spiciness. I could just taste like the apple juice in it.
You can taste all that?
Yeah, I love it.
All right,
I can
so it's
taste
my turn. Let's see.
Mommy.
Check if they can see me.
Okay.
Check if they can see me. Can they see me?
Yeah.
My head and everything?
Hold on.
Yeah? What?
The-
Your papa.
Hold on.
My daughter's ready to get down. Ha, she's in the high chair. So look at that. Can you see it or not, Alana?
Hold on. I'm looking to.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
Not all of it. I see this one.
Okay. All right, well here we go. We're going to go ahead and take our bite.
You like it?
Hold on.
Okay, they're done. Do I?
My daughter wants to be on the other one. Get her down, somebody. Man, this is really good. And it's not even spicy.
It's not.
It's not. It's super good. I thought it was going to be spicy,
But it's not.
It's not. With the rib meat and the honey and everything mixed in, it's just like Caribbean. You could taste the Caribbean in it. And, man, super good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up the rest of this. And I'm going to plate it up. And I'll take some pictures of it on the plate. Okay, guys. Stay tuned to more episodes of Broken Bones Barbecue. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.